I take a little white, just a bit blue, try to mix them together to reach lighter blue, even lighter than the blue that I have. So I put this aside to use it, and then I need to clean my palette knife with paper napkin or tissue if you have. And then a little darker tone I see here, and it's more look like grayish blue. So I take this darker blue and a tiny bit white and tiny touch of black. I want to reach some color close to that. So we'll see what happens. A little more. So darker blue, tiny touch of white. So it gives you a little lighter blue, but we want to have grayish blue. And then very tiny bit black. Because black is strong, I recommend little by little add in your paint. Not see huge change. And then we can see we are okay or we want to add more. I think now it's fine. Make sure to clean your palette knife, not because acrylics stick on it and it's not easy to clean later. So we are working on this part. Separate the ground just here with a bigger size of brush. From left to right, I'm going to work. So let me put this aside. Okay. And start from this light blue I make. Take heavy paint. First of all, try to separate this line as a divided into two sections. From top to bottom, I'm going to start with lighter blue, but at the same time, I'm going to use a white and this pure color as well, because I don't want to have just one color on my background. And it's not happen on the real photo. Just write pure white color. When it's wet, they can come and sit beside each other and make a color, make the background more nice. And then at the same time, go with the pure blue. You can hold the belly of the brush like that, or you can turn it like a line and make this liney part on top of your background like this. When the surface is wet, so much easy to finish and make it blend with all the colors that you need. So at the same time, bring white color, bring this three color right now. White, light blue, and the mixture with white. We just work on this three right now. And it's better to use really heavy paint. With this one, you can turn your brush, make it a little pointy like this, and design it. The reason I really prefer to go with a wet surface, because after it gets dry, it's okay to do that, but the hard line creates, so hard edge create. If you want to have smooth surface, you need to work wet on wet. So like watercolor need to be wet. Come to the center with these three colors. Like here, it's light till here and then a little bit get darker from the rest. So then I move on with pure light blue here, close to this light blue. And I can take even this one, the mixture I make with cobalt, black, and white. Even at the same time, I can add pure white color on the mixture. And you see what happened? This nice light color happened in between. Then move on with this blue. I'm going to use this 3 color and these 2 color on the bottom part. I hold the brush to lay down or turn away to use the line. Just the tip of the brush. Play with the colors and the brush to make the background more interesting. Even this part is darker, but still I can use the white color because we have a lots of white in it. And for the darkness, I'm going to use this mixture. And this happened with just one brush. I'm not clean my brush in between. I just use all the colors, light and dark, and try to blend them together. And most of my background will cover by those nice trees. So even if you feel something is not exactly accurate, it's okay. Okay, like that. I just try to use so much line in between. And yep, that's okay. I'm happy with the background. Be good. But I have pinky red. If you have pinky red, it's better, I think. Like Carmen, like Red Rose. Uh, it gives you pinky tone more than the orangey red. Okay. So I'm going to mix the feeling of pink. Take white color, more white, a tiny touch of red. Red, same as black, it's so strong. So it's better to use less. So this is a light pink color, and it's good to add on the ground. So I keep this aside. Even I can make it more because this tree is exactly the same color. So I can make more paint, more pink, more light pink actually, more white and less red. So this is pink. If you have purple, add the purple. If not, take your pink color, sorry, red. Take your blue, less blue, please. Mix these two together. A little more blue, doesn't matter which blue, you can use this two, both of them is okay. Because in a chart, if you mix red with yellow, you will reach orange. If you mix yellow with blue, you will reach green. If you mix red with blue, you will reach purple. this purple is dark. I would like to make it light. So I add white color. Now I have light purple. It depends how much lightness you want. You can add more and more white color into that. So if you don't have any purple, you see, it's easy. We can make it. But it's really depend on the red and blue that you have. Your purple can more look like burgundy color or more bluey purple or reddish purple. Okay, now it's ready to use. Purple and pink. I finished with this light blue color. Let me mix again. We need this one too. So light blue, light pink, light purple, and pure white color. Clean your brush. Wipe it with napkin. I'm going to start with pure white color. Take heavy paint. Doesn't matter from light, right or left. Start from here. Just separate the top from bottom with the line. When we use heavy paint, it's still wet, so we can bring another paint on top. And I'm going to use bluey color at the same time on top of white. They mix together and give me icy tone. Now I have enough light blue and white color. I just would like to imagine the reflection of those beautiful, colorful trees. So I take pink color, heavy, and I bring it here, mix with light blue and white. Just a little bit, randomly like that. And then take purple, bring it here at the same time. The surface is wet, so they can nicely blend and mix together. You can use the tip of brush, not hold the brush, because we need to do like that to be visible. And even our deer is sit on top of this line. So this is about that. Even a little pinky tone, we can bring it on this part. Always, any change of the color, you need to wipe it with napkin. I'm not using any water. Then back to blue, light blue, I mean. Wipe it, and if you see you still need the white color, take some more white, bring on top. And this part is really close to us, so you can use it heavy paint and make it a little bit thick. And this is the one that we have to do it on our left side. Now I'm going to make a little darker pink, more red this time, and less white. Give us darker pink. Even if you want to use the real pink color, if you want to make it darker, red is the best choice. Please not use black. Black not always work on the colors. Just for some dark color is work. But white always make the colors lighter. So these two color is good for our trees. We can do with the smaller brush, but it can be flat. Doesn't need to make a pointy brush to use that. But we can play with the brush like that. You can use lay down, hold the belly of the brush on a canvas, or you can use the tip of brush to draw the line. And if you see the shape of our trees, is like long triangle shape. And randomly the top part is narrow a little bit. Brush stroke come to down. So I'm going to start with the darker one, it's more visible. Take some paint, choose here, not the flat part of the brush, I turn it to the narrow part. Start from here, put the brush and make some line. And then turn your brush randomly like that. Even you can do like this. Zigzaggy shape. And work on the shape of leaves and the branch. Then when you come down, you can make it bigger and bigger. But make sure on both sides supposed to see the background color of the blue. So we need to have a space in between. Even you can make it a little narrow on some part or make it a bigger like that. Heavy paint would be great. It's better not really straight come down. Look like a triangle shape. The top part more narrow. When you come down, make it more fat. And bring it close to the edge of ground like this. And then the same technique happen for the other. I'm going a little bit lower than this, not parallel, a little lower, but the same technique for the light pink color of tree. I have this color, but I need to mix more. So take dark blue, tiny bit black, tiny bit white, mix together. A little more white. So this is good for here. And the yellow one, because yellow is transparent, most of the time it's hard to sit on a dark color like a blue or pink. So we need to make it a little look like opaque. Take yellow, add white on it. It's already make it lighter and opaque. So now you can put yellow close to this color and it sits on top. So with the same brush, clean and wipe it. I'm going to start with the yellow. Take heavy paint. It's so shorter than the pink one, so I'm going to start from here and it can come on top of pink. Because of that, I use heavy paint because some part of the pink is still wet. So if I want to help it sit on top, I need to use heavy paint. And just with the pure, I'm not the pure, just the mixture of yellow and white. I know that the snow will come on top, but later I will add the snow on top of the branches. Even you can come a little further, come forward to the ground, a little more, like that. I clean with napkin. With the other, which is this bluey grayish, same technique. I'm coming closer to the pink and try to add heavy paint because in some case it need to come on top of pink color and the pink maybe is wet. You can help the colors dry faster with hair dryer. So just this color, I'm not adding white on top right now. Or even we can do, because when it's wet, it's nice. You see, it's just one value. Take a little bit blue and black, just a little bit. To reach darker tone, I need to bring some darker tone in between on the left side. It's not much, but a little bit dark on the left side. Then clean it with napkin. When the tree is wet, take a little white color and let it sit randomly on top of this white, this bluey color of tree. Even they mix together, and that's nice. You can come closer even on the left side. You don't need to keep it be just on the right side. If they really mix together, you can leave it get dry and later add more snow on top. But so far is okay. Most of the time we can bring back if we need some more blue. Back and forth, so it's okay on the painting. Now I'm going to add the bigger one, or maybe the main one, which is longer, and even from here it's come a little bit more down. So it's dark purple, pure purple, and snow on top of that. Technique is the same. If you have purple, you can add that. If not, mix red with blue and make the purple. But for darkness, even if you have the purple, mine is light. For darkness, I'm going to mix the purple with more blue. I prefer not to use black, but in some case we have to. I mix with blue a little bit red, because when you add a lots of blue, purple move toward bluey tone. If we add more red, it's more reddish, but both of them is more, give us a nice tone. So I make darker tone, maybe for some part a little bit black to make it darker. So this is darker tone, and the lighter tone for the snow is just white color. I'm going to clean the brush. Let me, that's the tone. Okay. Wipe it with napkin. And then take the pure color first. Start from the top. You can bring it longer and add this tree. Heavy paint, always lovely because make a texture for you. In between, you can bring the darker tone as well. At the same time, we don't have to wait. Let it mix together. I really use heavy paint. Then you can come on top of both pink colors for the trees we have. to show that they are on the back and hide under the purple. And even you can come forward more on the snow that cover the ground. Come down more and more, a little bit. I finished with the dark purple, so I need more to mix with. Um, heavy paint. Heavy paint is good because give to your painting a really lovely texture, and after it get dry, when you touch it, you will feel this lovely texture on top. But you need to be careful. It takes really time to get dry. Sometimes half an hour. So I try to shape the branches more nice, bring a little bit higher. And anytime you feel happy with the shape of branch, all the branches, then clean your brush with the napkin very well and take a pure white color. We want to make the snow on top. It's wet, and that's fine. I don't want to have a really sharp white color. I want to have snow melt into purple. And give me the feeling of natural snow. I'm going to use just the black, but I put the model. It's more helpful. Close to us. And I'm going to use round and pointy brush. This one. So let the palette be here. And so start with the head. If I want to imagine the full size, I'm going to start the top part and then the bottom part, which is the foot. So imagine where we're supposed to be place it. Here is good for the top part. Draw the line, and then the feet, it's better to come here. So most of the part is this curvy of the body, and then if I divide it into different section, it's just a triangle shape as a face, just a cylinder and a curve as a neck, and then this rectangle shape of body, and then the feet. So I'm going to start make the triangle shape of head or face. But this triangle is not really pointy, it's a little curve on top of the head, then come forward, and even on the back is a little curve as well. In front a little longer, And in between, you can cover it with color. And the nose, actually, which is the right side of the triangle, it's a little bit like straight line. It's not pointy. So make it curvy on the head and even on the back. And then make the cylinder of the neck a little toward right. My background is really wet, but I'm okay. I use thick paint and I try to cover it. And then connect it to the body. Here is the body. On this side, a little bit more curve. Cover it with the black. Shape it more equal the model. So full body, something close like this. And now the fit on the back is more thick. Then like that, comes down. The other is the same, comes down. You can shape it more accurate. Make it clean on the top, even here on the back. And then add the hands. Make sure the bottom part of hands and the feet not get really thick. Hands close together, feet close together. So this is like that, but still we need to work more on the top of head. It's like a long leaf, like that. On both sides. And you can see when with pointy brush, it's so much easier to draw. And even this is like a branch, both of them. You can draw the V shape and then add some tiny branches on it. First of all, I draw one V shape here, then another V shape on the other side as a line, like that. Now you can make some tiny branch connect to that. a little bit I feel on the neck part and the head lighter. So we already have black. We can make a little white mix with it to make it lighter gray. And then one brush stroke here and one brush stroke here on the neck we can add to make it a little bit lighter tone, which is interesting. Or even on one side of the feet, like here. And then when we add the snow on top, even it's cover the body for deer as well. You need to take your paint, pure paint, with the tip of pointy brush and straight to the canvas. Just add circle like this. You can pressure, make the circle bigger, or touch very gently to have smaller circle as a snowflake. You can cover whole your painting with this snowflake, less or more. Just cover whole the painting. You can bring the snowflake everywhere, even on top of the trees, deers, and ground. As much as snowflake you like, please add on top. So the other one is a little bit has a shape. Some small, some big. I can make some shape. Clean the brush. If you want to make a little bigger, like a star, shape this snowflake. One of them is like that. You can go with just X shape, smaller, plus into that. One shape is like that. The other shape. One line like this. And add one X to connect that. This is another shape. You can add some of this bigger or smaller. I can add some more here. And if you feel your brush not move easily, you can add a little drop of water into that. Like X shape, and then one line pass from it. The other one, which is bigger, is the same. And if you like to add that, like this one. Mine is really wet. I cannot add this one, but I will show you how happen. It's exactly look like an X shape, one line pass from it, but a little design everywhere, and it's a big size. So I can do it here on my palette to show you. And I'm going to do it with blue color, not with white, because I want to be visible for you. So it's like big X shape, like that. And then one line pass from it. Now you can design it. Circle at the end. And then like this design. It's more look like real snowflake. Like that. And then on the center, just a small line connect together. Like this. here, small line, small like this one, I mean, like plus or one line pass from it. Add here. This is the bigger size. But it's supposed to be dry and then you add that. If not, it gets thick. And I think it's not nice to do when it gets thick. Mine is really wet, so I cannot do on a purple. I can do one small one on a pink one.